This is an ultimate law of attraction hack that helps me manifest over $4 million. And if you follow through on the steps today, you will have potential to attract in a lot more money, a lot more abundance, or a lot more intended manifestations in record time. Let's jump into it. 4 spots of this. I encourage you to draw it out as I'm doing the video so you can actually actively learn. It's all in the application and applying everything we talk about. We have 4 components, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to be talking about the intention of manifesting $20,000 per month, but replace that intention with anything that you want. $1,000, $10,000, maybe in your local currency, it's euros or pounds or whatever country you're in. That's fine to put in there. And you don't even have to use the example of money that we're doing today. You can use this for any area of life. It all is manifested the same way. But in this channel and this video, we're covering some money hacks so that you can really bring in a lot more freedom financially into your life. Now, most people are in this spot here, this section number 1, okay? And these red X's are representing their limited thought patterns. So they intend to manifest in money, prosperity, a full bank account, some really nice things in their life. But every day they're thinking thoughts like, money is bad. Money has been so hard for me all my life. Why isn't it happening faster for me? The law of attraction doesn't work for me. I don't feel good about money. I hate money, right? And this goes on and on. Now, for most people that have been studying personal development for a while, they'll tell me, Scott, I don't think those thoughts. I'm a positive person. I'm optimistic. I've been studying personal development for 20 years. I've listened to Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn and Bob Proctor and Abraham Hicks and watched The Secret and Jack Canfield and Michael Beckwith and just the most amazing leaders out there. They'll say, I'm just not that way. But what I always counter with is, are your physical results financially doing extremely well? And if they're not, you have a lot of these thoughts that are going on in your unconscious mind. That's the key here. It's not like you're thinking these thoughts when you wake up in the morning. These thoughts are happening when you are lost consciousness or lost awareness, and your automatic system is actually overriding your life. Okay, so these thoughts are programming. It's what's going on in the subconscious mind. It's what's happening when you're washing the dishes and you're not thinking, or you're doing the laundry, or you're driving a car and you're just not aware. You're not thinking. You kind of lose yourself a little bit. The old programming's automatically coming up. The second part to this that's really important is this is a vibrational line, and feeling is your conscious awareness of the vibration you're in. Okay, so feeling and vibration are one and the same. They have feelings that are antagonizing their intention as well. So they'll actually feel really frustrated around money. They just feel chronically frustrated all the time around money. They feel like they're struggling. They've hit a plateau. They've hit a stuck point. They feel like they're in an endless loop that goes over and over and over. And as soon as they get in a chunk of money, they brought in $5,000, they brought in $2,000, they feel so unworthy of it that they spend all of it right away. So their intention is that they have a lot more abundance coming in their life, but as soon as money comes in, their nervous system is so not used to and so unfamiliar with having and keeping wealth and abundance and in terms of money in their bank account that they'll get rid of it as fast as it came in. Because their feeling is one of nervousness and scariness around having too much money. Is it even okay to have $10,000 in your checking account? Is it okay to have $400,000 in your savings account? Right? These thoughts come in. Why would it not be okay? Because past programming, how we grew up in childhood, your traumas, your projections, and then the chronic feelings you're familiar with. So no wonder why people say the law of attraction isn't working for me, or no wonder why they say I can't seem to manifest the things I want, or no wonder why they say money comes in just as fast as it goes out, and vice versa. Why? Because their consciousness is so filled with this junk and so filled with these feelings that they are literally blocking themselves from the intention. It can't happen. Their consciousness is not prepared to receive that intention. No matter how hard they try, no matter how hard they work, they hustle, they grind it out. It just not a lot happens. Now you can grind your way to it by really forcing it. Sometimes it works out because you're kind of bypassing this. So when you hear somebody say, I just grind and hustled for 16 hours a day, 7 days a week for like 5 years straight, and they reached 20K a month, it's because the action bypassed this and actually had some of these thoughts and feelings happening even though they didn't know what was going on. So their consciousness somehow was able to shift a little bit over to this other side that we're about to talk about. But you don't have to go that way. I've experienced this so many times in my life. I've worked with 1,700 clients now. We've had 2,500 success financial wins come through testimonial wise. It's nuts because the stuff that we do here works super well. And the reason why that is because it's a proven system. I didn't want to have hope manifestation like does this stuff work? And if I do my affirmations today, I didn't see a result, like why? No, instead I wanted a proven system, like what works every single time. And this is one of the hacks that has worked every single time for me. It's not magic. I'm not saying you're going to have $1 million on your table tomorrow, but if you stay consistent with this over 30 days, you'll see improvement 100%. That's guaranteed. So we need to go to part 3 here. Part 3 is having more thoughts that are in harmony with your intention. There's no good or bad thoughts. It's just, is it in harmony with your intention or is it not? So let's talk about this. You want to start thinking thoughts like, money is amazing. These aren't just affirmations. These are thought concentrated entities that you are saying out loud. These are energies that you are starting to embody in your consciousness, okay? Start thinking thoughts like, I love money. And by the way, it's fine to love money. Anybody who else says like, no, that's a bad thing to love money, they're probably very broken. They're projecting their trauma and pain onto you, by the way. So don't listen to them because it's fine to love money. Just don't love money through hurting people, right? Don't steal to get it. That's not loving money. That's projecting your pain and trauma into somebody else, right? So of course there's within conscious awareness, you love money, but love people too, right? Respect people, okay? Respect yourself. So money is empowering, right? Thinking thoughts like that. Things are working out for me better and better than ever before. The universe has my back. I am tremendously worthy about money and abundance. Money is an energy form I love. I am more in balance with success and peace than ever before. You see, like these are constructive thoughts that are in harmony with your intention. Now, the challenge that comes up is people say, well, how do I think these thoughts if my results are not that way? I feel like I'm lying to myself. And I'm going to cover that in just a moment. Section 4 here is feelings. Again, vibration and feeling are the same thing. So we need to start having feelings of relief around the topic of money. I need to start feeling successful now before things change. I need to start feeling grateful and blessed around money before I even got money in. So naturally the question again arises, how can I possibly think these thoughts and feel relieved and feel successful and feel grateful if my results are terrible or I'm stuck at a plateau? You could be doing super well. You could be earning $100,000 a month, but you still have some feelings of like, I'm not where I want to be yet. I feel like I'm not fulfilling my potential. I feel like I should be farther than I am today, still in this side, right? No matter where you're at. If you're earning $1,000 a month, you could still be in this side. So it doesn't matter what level you're at right now. You could be at $1 million a month. Doesn't matter. How do I have more of these thoughts and more of these feelings now before things change? Here is the hack. I want you to write this down. Even if you're listening to this video, like pause what you're doing and write it down. Really, really important, okay? So I know these words are going to be small in the video for you. Just hear these and write them down, okay? This one is going to be a physical truth, a spiritual lie. I'm going to explain what this means in just a moment. A spiritual truth, or a physical truth, and a spiritual lie. I don't want to get those mixed up. And this one is a spiritual truth and a physical lie. That's how you believe. This is the hack. It's worked for every client I've ever given to. Every client, 100% of the time. And myself. Let's talk about what it is. A physical truth is what we see in our reality as fact, as truthful. So these thoughts may be truthful to you. Money is so hard. I don't have enough money. Where's the money? Why is this so challenging for me? It's always been this way. Remember we talked about that? All those thoughts. Those might be physically true. Your results right now in your bank account, in your business, or your job, or wherever you're working from, okay, that may be a true statement. That's fine. I'm not saying you need to lie, but it's a spiritual lie. Because your higher self is not experiencing this, it's experiencing its highest potential in all realities simultaneous to that, but your highest level of truth is not these thoughts and these limitations. This is your shadow. Okay? This side is a spiritual truth. Your higher self already thinks these thoughts, is already at this place, and already embodies these feelings. What's your higher self? Your higher self is your future you. There's a future version of you, a future embodiment of you that already thinks these thoughts, already has these feelings, and already has this result. So it becomes a spiritual truth. It's truthful at a higher dimension, these thoughts and these feelings right now for you, regardless of how many other results you have right now. And this is a physical lie. These thoughts, money's becoming so easy for me and I'm feeling relieved around money. It may be a physical lie. You may be telling yourself this and you're like, that's not truthful. You might be even saying, I'm becoming more and more wealthy. And you're like, I haven't seen a dime of wealth in the last 25 years. It's a physical lie, but it's a spiritual truth. In order to shift your life, we need more of your thoughts and feelings to be spiritual truths, not physical truths. More of your day, we need to get your consciousness here and your feeling embodiment or your core frequency here. Better said than done. But easier said than done. So how do we do it? This side here may be what you're familiar with. This side here may be physical lie and you're not familiar with it. But here's what we're going to do. Here's some of our action. 5 minutes a day, you're going to change your inner conversations. Every day, you're going to sit down before bed, when you wake up in the morning, at lunchtime. Usually 3 times a day works best, but try it. Just if you're overwhelmed with too much stuff right now, just try it for 5 minutes in the morning or 5 minutes prior to bed. And sit down and think these thoughts. Like people say, well, how do you do that? Literally sit down, close your eyes, and have a list of thoughts in front of you. You can use any of the ones I provided in the video today. Have a list in front of you and say them and actually think it. So, I am getting more and more wealthy. Okay, so you said it out loud, or you could say it within, and you just think about that for a moment. I'm becoming more and more wealthy. This is a spiritual truth. I love money and it loves me. This is a spiritual truth. You are deliberately intending to actually think these thoughts. And then you want to have inner conversations with other people. So you're going to have your friends, your family, people around you, people you don't even know yet, so you can see a blurry face in your visualization. Talk to them and have them talk to you and saying, congratulations on how much money you've been bringing in. This is amazing. So you're going to hear people saying this to you. Or, I'm inspired by how easy money has been for you for so long. Thank you for inspiring me. Spiritual truth. Might be a physical lie. You're hearing this person talk to you. And then you're going to hear other conversations in the distance talking about you. You're going to hear things like, oh my God, did you hear that so-and-so you put in your name was able to quantum leap and have wealth and have embodiment of prosperity, and now their net worth is well over $2 million. Can you believe that? Can you believe they became a master manifestor and manifest money anytime they want with total ease? You're going to hear those people talking about you positively. Guess what it's doing? Changing what you're familiar with, consciousness-wise. And in your feelings, you're going to say out loud, I'm now feeling relieved. And then you're going to hear other people say, wow, you're looking like you're feeling relieved today. So you're going to play this game of having these inner conversations about positive thinking, thoughts, in harmony with your intention, and positive feelings. There's no positive or negative, but we're labeling these to make it easier for you to understand. Take these empowerment feelings and make sure they're in harmony with your intention every day, 5 minutes a day. Take that action if you can 3 times a day. It's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Give it a shot. Give it a try. This is the practicality of law of attraction. Law of attraction works for you all the time, right? It's like if I drop this marker, the law of gravity, it's just going to drop. Unless there's different environment happening or we're in space or a vacuum of some sort, the law of gravity is always going to be working. The law of attraction is always working for you. It's just, are you actually manifesting more of what you want or more of what you don't? And it all comes down to, are you living more here in consciousness, or are you living in this side of the consciousness more? Okay? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd love to see you here. We do a lot of practical application. That's what sets our channel very apart from most other channels, is that we really sit down and how do we practically apply this stuff? How do we take the theory of law of attraction manifestation, how do we make it practical and easy to apply? And that's what I love teaching, and that's what I love helping you out most. So subscribe. I'd love to see you here. If you'd like to get some more information around course and different things, link in the description. And last but not least, I would definitely recommend you share this with as many people as you can. If you have friends or family that are interested in personal development, send the video. If you have a group you're a part of or a community, send the video into there. Because the more people you can spread the light to, the more people you can spread the knowledge to, the more people will flock to your energy overall, because you are a giving beacon of the light. And we'd love to have more of the people you're connected with really getting into these spiritual truths, really earning a lot more money, manifesting a lot more good into their life. Absolutely. So if there's anybody you know, share the video out. It'll be a blessing in their life, 100%. Scott Haug signing off here. I look forward to seeing you over in the next video.